When Technoblade first won the potato war in his very first video that he put out, he made a total of 14,362,431 potatoes. I have officially beaten that. I live streamed it last night, and for about the first 30 minutes of it, it was just me farming potatoes, so I could officially say that I have beaten Technoblade. Now, let me clarify. No, I have not farmed over 500 million potatoes yet. I have not technically won the grand total of the war. All I'm saying is, for right now, at my current stage of potato farming, I have beaten the time period that Technoblade had gotten when he was farming for the first video. I don't know if that really makes any sense, so let me break down what I'm trying to explain here. Basically, Technoblade took several months to get himself from 0 potatoes to 14 million, right? It only took me a matter of weeks. I'm very happy about that, and so I just wanted to come here and talk about it real quick. Then again, I also want to clarify, I'm not trying to say that I'm better than Technoblade in any way. He is 100% a better YouTuber than I am. There's zero question about that. And there's a lot of factors that go into this that made it much simpler of a process for someone like me to do compared to someone like Technoblade. For instance, I think the most obvious one, there have been a lot of mechanics that have been introduced into Skyblock recently that have greatly improved farming overall for Skyblock. The garden, the Pythagorean potato hoe, a bunch of new cosmetics and like suits and necklaces, gauntlets, bracelets, all of these new basic mechanics that have now complicated farming to the point where it makes it super easy for me to get stuff like this because my farming fortune is ridiculously high. Again, I talked about all of this on my stream last night. If you want to, you can check in on my streams when I am streaming. I try and do it daily, but of course there are complications with doing something like that, so it's not always going to be every single day. But I basically just went over all of the information I gave you here, along with the fact that I am now trying to go for the actual #1 spot. On stream, I went to Captain Nova, who is the current #1. I went to their island, and I went to their garden to inspect everything that was going on there, and it seems like they've almost entirely shut down their potato farms. The garden has a customizable plot setting where basically you can take certain chunks of the garden and turn it into whatever crop you want. And initially, Captain Nova had almost the entire thing as just potatoes, and then a small fraction of it was sugarcane farming. Now, for reasons that I do not understand, almost the whole thing is wheat farms with a very small sliver that is potato farming. I don't know if this means that Captain Nova is currently trying to step back from the potato farming group, if they're trying to go for the #1 in wheat farming now. I'm not too sure. However, what I can say for a fact is I am going to go for the #1 spot, and I will not stop until I am the #1 potato farmer in the world. And of course, I would like to start posting clips of my streams as videos, but I'm finding a lot of difficulty doing that, and if anybody has any advice related to that, I would love it if they could let me know. I think my streams are fine. I'm able to get out a lot of content really fast with streams, and so I love doing them, but I want to take clips from them and turn them into videos. The only problem is that these videos that you're seeing right now, like the one that you've got the footage of currently, is pre-recorded, and I'm not taking it from a live stream. That is just me playing in my free time today. However, when I stream, the bitrate of the video is so slow and it's so poor quality that it looks like I'm recording through a microwave, and then the footage is being sent halfway around the world and back before it actually gets sent out to anyone. In the simplest possible terms, it's bad. It's really bad. I don't like the quality of the videos, and I'm working to currently improve it. However, again, this is just simply, I think the best way that I can solve it is just getting a computer. I've been recording on a laptop for the last 6 months, and it's really not great. I mean, I love my laptop, don't get me wrong. It makes videos like this super easy to make because I can just record footage of me farming and then talk over it. But at the same time, I can't do live streams that are of as high quality as my videos are because it's just not a powerful enough computer. So I think as of right now, I'm going to save up to get myself a gaming PC, and I'm going to use it exclusively to play Minecraft. So you can see that I'm very committed to this. But yeah, I mean, like with the way that my channel's been going recently, it actually looks relatively positive in terms of I'm going to be getting myself a fan base to the point where I could actually start making money off of YouTube, and that could go towards the PC. I mean, like practically every time I stream, I'm getting 1 or 2 new subscribers per stream. And soon enough, I'll be making enough subscribers from those live streams that I'll be able to take donations from the streams. I know I've mentioned it like 5 times on the live streams, but I don't know if I've mentioned it in videos yet. Once you hit 500 subscribers on YouTube, you're able to take in donations and super chats and a bunch of other stuff like that from streams. So while technically, no, I will not be able to be making money off of ad revenue or view count, that's until 1,000 subscribers, I think. But at 500 subscribers, I can at least take in a very small trickle of money. However, again, that also is kind of a gamble because it relies on my viewer base giving me money. So in the short terms of it, I'm basically going to be begging you guys to just slide money my way. But once again, I'm going to treat this as I do with the donations that I've been getting for the Potato War with in-game materials and currency. Do not give me your money unless you truly have money to burn. I don't want to be bankrupting anybody, and I already feel bad taking other people's money. So, like, unless you've got, like, a spare dollar or $5 that you're willing to have laying around that you just want to throw my way, I'll take that. But I don't want anybody giving me absurd amounts of money. The idea does kind of terrify me of getting, like, $20, $100, $500,000 donations, because, like, that happens with streamers, right? And I'm not famous enough to get to that point where I'm getting those kinds of donations, and I know that I'm not. I'm not trying to say that I'm going to be getting those immediately. But if I ever got myself to the point where my channel was that big that I could be getting those kinds of donations, that would just make me feel really sick. Because, like, I can't take that amount of money from people. That's the whole reason I'm doing YouTube, is that I'm providing content to you for free. You're paying me through watching it. And subscribing, hopefully, if you do. Please do so. I don't want to make this a service that you have to pay me for, and that's the entire reason why I'm doing this. But at the same time, I also do need money, and if you're willing to give it my way, I won't necessarily refuse it. But I really don't feel good about taking the larger amounts, so I absolutely will try to refuse those. I guess just, like, small amounts only is what I'm trying to say. Is just the short and long of this message is just, please, if you ever think about donating money to me when I get to the point where I can take donations, literally only like $1, $2, $3, $4, $5 max, you know? Do not bankrupt yourself trying to give me money. But yeah, I just want to let you all know where I'm at with the potato war and let you know where I'm going to be going in the future with this. So thank you all very much for watching, but I got to go back to actually farming stuff. Have a good day.